Fearless Radio. No FCC. No apologies, man. I don't give a man. Turn it off. Go ahead. Turn it off. Why are you still listening?
Fearless Radio, the new music binge. V is for Villains. I have him here in the studio with me right now. Guys, thank you for stopping by Fearless Radio today.
Well, thank you for having us.
Definitely.
Before we get started, let's go around and get some introductions. Your name, what you do for the band.
I am Nicholas Santiago. I play Mr. Agitator in the group, and I do lead vocals, synths, programming, recording, mixing, mastering, all that stuff.
Carrie Hagendorfer. I do backing vocals and keyboards.
And we are sans a couple members today. One is on his way, correct?
Yes, he is.
And where is the other?
I'm going to play for him. I'm Richard Nash, and I play drums. In the band, and I'm the pulse.
Like him.
It doesn't sound anything like him, but and I'm Jonathan Santiago. I play Fallon Flynn, and I do guitar.
He sounds like Batman.
Does
I
swear I play guitar.
Now, you guys are based out of Chicago. Let's say you guys had a friend who had never been to the city before. They were going to come to Chicago, spend like a 3-day weekend. Give them some recommendations on how to spend their time in the city.
This is a Carrie question.
Yeah, because you probably would just get them lost and drive around in circles.
Well, that's
downtown.
part of the fun of Chicago.
That's exactly what I would do, actually.
Oh, I don't know. The last time I had people come to visit, I basically put them on the L, and we went and took the train around and hit different places. Went to like a baseball game and stuff like that. But I don't like to do real touristy things when people come in.
Right.
So I typically take them to my favorite places as kind of the underground things. Or usually they'll come in when we have a show, and that's a really great, obviously a great thing to take somebody to. So
yeah, I like to dress people up.
yeah.
I'm like, you coming with me? You got to wear a costume.
And you have to paint your face.
You got to paint your face
and scare people.
and you might get shot at.
But
Has that happened before?
I have had to run from the police before.
Really?
In your hat?
Yeah, actually, it was terrible. It's a ridiculous story, but
What better place to tell
Look
it than
at
on the
this.
radio?
Damn it! How did I get pulled into this one? Okay, well, I actually had run into a couple of kids, and they're really nice kids. And I was in a band with my brother who plays guitar in this band called Digital Mindy. We were in that band for a while, and they knew of us, and they were kind of fans and stuff. And they asked me, they're like, oh, come at, let's just chat. And I'm chatting with these kids, and we're walking down the street, and I didn't realize that they're all kind of underage. Mm-hmm. And I was at an event that was kind of like, all ages. And I end up in the parking lot, and they're all drinking out of their car. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, wait.
Something doesn't add up.
Wait a second. How old are you guys? And they're all like, we're 16. I'm like, oh, shit. Because I'm standing there, I'm like, this is going to look horrible. They're like, why did this scary man in the top hat bring these kids in an alley to get them drunk?
I can totally see your jail snapshot picture
I
with you
know.
holding the bars and like your hat.
And I'm crying, like frowning.
You have smeared
tears.
face paint.
And then the cops pulled up, and I was just like, this isn't going to end well. And the kid was like, he looks at me, he's like, well, you going to say something? I was just like, no, I can't get arrested, and I just ran.
That's when you whip out the Batman voice, though.
I can't get arrested.
So nobody was really chasing you, though?
I hope not. I jumped the fence, and the cab pulled up right as it was like perfect timing.
Perfect.
You
And I
jumped the fence
in.
in that hat?
I did, actually.
I'm kind of impressed right now.
Well, I got a big head. It just kind of stays on there.
V is for Villains here in the studio with me for the new music binge. If you have any questions for him, send them our way at Fearless Radio. I'll begin the questions here in the studio and be able to ask them. So what can people find you guys doing before you go on stage? You warming up, shaking out the nerves, finishing off the costume? What are you guys doing?
Yeah, usually if we're done with sound check and we're done setting up and everything and we're just backstage, usually we're just like getting costumes on, kind of running over, okay, how you feeling? I've been told that I pace relentlessly.
You do that all the time.
Do I do that all the time? Okay, so...
Especially when you're on the phone. So.
Oh, yeah, that's good point. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of pacing and
yeah.
face painting going on.
How much time do you guys take just wardrobe-wise, to get ready for a show?
I'll let you start on that.
It's probably a little longer for me. I have a couple different intricate pieces of the costume to get all laced up in. I would say probably, if I only have 30 minutes, that's probably enough time.
Yeah.
If we're like multitasking.
I'm pretty in the pretty same, kind of world there.
Right.
Time-wise. It takes me about 15 minutes to put the makeup on.
Where did the inspiration for the outfits come from?
Well, we're all kind of playing somewhat of a fictitious role on stage. We create our background, we create our character, and we kind of encourage everybody that's into the band and into the idea to do the same thing. So we've got we kind of let people make their own characters in their own costumes.
Has anybody gone too far?
We'll define too far.
With a
Danger?
costume?
Danger. Maybe like,
A dangerous
Well, I
costume?
mean, well, no, I'm just saying, like, create your own character.
Sure.
You can make a bad character. You can make, whatever to come into a show, just be an
That's
asshole
true.
to everybody.
Right.
I haven't seen it yet. Luckily, I mean, I think that's the thing that's really funny so far is that people are really getting into it. It's really taken off, and they come dressed up. And I think this is the kind of fan base, honestly, a kind of group of people that would not tolerate that. Yeah. I think that they would look at somebody who's being a dick and just kind of go like, no.
Unacceptable.
You need to get out of here. Like they're all really nice people. We're the worst villains ever. Really.
We do nothing bad, really.
We do nothing bad. I know.
Except for scare people.
Well, if people want to find you guys on the internet, stay updated with new shows, new music, where can they find you guys?
They can head over to VIsForVillains.com. We have a Facebook page, facebook.com/VIsForVillains, MySpace, pretty much any social media site, Twitter, Reverb Nation. I mean, if you can think of it, there is probably a villain page. If you can think of it and it's not there, let us know and we'll make it.
What was the new one you just made?
Which one? There was like a music X-ray page. There's like a Sonic Bids page. There's
Yeah, lots of stuff, so.
Google it.
Hannah from the UK wants to say she's loving the pictures that Pat just posted up on Fearless of your guys' outfits. Would you guys ever consider having pink mustaches?
Yes. Why are you laughing? This is
I
serious.
think that naturally goes along with, pink elephants. So.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We did a cover of Pink Elephants on Parade.
All right.
And you're not going to play it today, but we did it.
All right.
We swear.
So
We're not lying.
look it up.
Now, is there
Anna from the UK.
how are you guys getting to and from shows and practices? Is there a band van? Everybody kind of fending for
You
themselves?
mean a getaway wagon?
That would be really cool.
That's bitching. We need a getaway wagon.
We totally need one.
We usually just ride in on our own. Sometimes we'll double up together. Sometimes, I mean, the scary part is like costume wise, we don't just get dressed at the venue. Like we run around like this at night for fun. I'm serious.
Well, did you guys ride together into Fearless today?
No, actually.
All right,
We all
well-
came separately. Hence, I'm Richard Nash and I'm late.
Well, what was the last music you guys listened to before you got into Fearless today?
We were listening to the Korn dubstep.
Korn dubstep?
Korn
I didn't
just
even
put
know
out
that was
an
out.
album that was like dubstep.
Man.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of whoa, 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 and a lot of I can't say. Yeah. Kind of works. I don't know.
All right, so you guys are a four-piece, correct?
Yes.
All right. Is there, I know you've been through a couple lineup changes. Is there ever any talk of adding additional members, maybe to fill out some sound or something extra for the band?
I think the thing is, in my opinion, I feel like it's about the chemistry between the members more than it is about what they're playing or what they're doing. We've switched people out in the past that that were great musicians and it just didn't work out. But back then we didn't have a drummer. We were running drum machines live.
And with the sequencer, it kind of frees us up. If we have a piece that we want to add into the band
Right.
or not, we can adjust it on the sequencer. And
Right. We can just switch it all up and kind of shuffle parts. So we lost the drum machines entirely, put in a real drummer. And it's just fantastic. He's just great.
Well, you brought up an interesting point with your set list. Like, with your songs and whatnot, do you have to work off of, like, a basic set list beforehand, before the show? Or are you guys, do you have the option of even, kind of going, I feel like doing this song now. Hey, guys, we're doing this song.
We could design it to be open-ended if we wanted it to be. But we have a lot of elements, because it's more of a production than it is just a band who
Right.
jumps on stage. We have a full light show. We have a video show. There may be carnival elements in the future with clowns and dancers and shit.
And with
like
the
that.
video, is this like a video that's going on behind you guys
It
while you're
plays
performing?
behind us
Okay.
on a projection unit, and all of the video is edited to the music to be in sequence. So it's not just like there's a big Windows Media graphic floating around.
So does somebody have to like cue the video at like the exact moment for it to like
See,
sync up right?
That's the thing. The way that I build and automate the show, everything is sequenced together. So you have basically System A, which runs a click track to the drummer that keeps him in time with the lighting and with all of the, video. System A runs that. System B links via SMPTE MIDI timecode to that other computer, which then tells it to run the light show in synchronization. Then System C runs the video show.
I just blacked out. What?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, do you ever have like the moment do you ever have the moment being like, this is all unnecessary, I just want to play music?
is what he says as he sits across from a man in a giant top hat. This is unnecessary. I live in unnecessary. I love unnecessary.
And I think that's where this really it sticks out for people, is that because it's so over the top, it's memorable, and that's really what we wanted to do, is create that notion of something that people remember after they leave.
Right, I agree. I mean, and the thing is, yeah, there are times that, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, putting costume on and stuff. I'm like, Jesus, God, I could just go up there in my jeans. But, you know, the thing is it's not, because I enjoy what we write. I enjoy the music. I genuinely enjoy playing it, and it's a lot of fun. I think the music speaks for itself. The gimmick doesn't have to be there. The idea doesn't have to be that. The music would carry its own thing. This is just way more fucking fun.
She makes me herself.